Well, some of my girls, they're back in town here in Oceanport, New Jersey, at Monmouth Park. For the Monmouth Oaks, y'all. That's right, on Saturday, the Monmouth Oaks, 250,000, a field of 7 fillies, 3-year-olds, straight 3-year-olds, going a mile and 16. Very nice race. And we have a strong opinion in there. But before we get started, we want to give a shout out to my boy Rob M out there. Thanks, Rob, always purchasing tip sheets. And just to remind you, they are available for Saratoga, Del Mar, any other track that you would want, of course. Just email us at SpeedKing24@yahoo.com or text the office 732-804-0637. They're $20. Great way to support us here to stay on the air. Well, the Monmouth Oaks, I have an opinion right away. And of course, it's a Godolphin runner, right? Of course, right? And Paris Lily, well, here's a filly, a young 3-year-old filly. She's the number 4 horse in the Monmouth Oaks. And Paris Lily, obviously, we've been following her from her career. She's very lightly raced with 7 starts. She's part of my fantasy club. And we thought we had them dead to right in the Delaware Oaks race on June 14th. But Paris Lily is by the sire City of Lights, who won the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile in 2018, I think. And City of Lights' daddy is Quality Road with a great win percentage and a lot of money. And Quality Road's daddy was an exclusive Quality. On the dam side, Paris Lily is out of a dam Storm Lily. Now, Storm Lily only had 2 starts and she lost both of them. But I guess the thing that sticks out about Storm Lily is she's by the great Storm Cat, who's won 4 races out of 8 starts in 3 seconds. And Storm Cat is by the unraced Stormbird, who was by Northern Dancer. So the bottom line, Paris Lily, like most Godolphin runners, homebred, is bred top and bottom. I mean, that's the only way they do it. I mean, when you look at the dam side and you look at the sire side, the chef side, it just goes back 3 or 4 generations of champions. I mean, again, on the dam side, the horse goes back right through Northern Dancing. Nothing else needs to be said there. And on the sire side, of course, Quality Road and Elusive Quality like that, and City of Light is the daddy of Paris Lily. So the filly is very nice. Brendan Walsh is doing the conditioning. You already know it's a homebred for my folks out there at Godolphin, bred and owned. 2 wins from 7 starts. We thought we had him dead to right. Now, 2 wins from 7 starts, 2 seconds. Now, on the undercard, the Black Eye Susan on Preakness weekend, Paris Lily ran second to Margie's Intentions. And I think she was like 5-1 that day. Let me see. Yeah, she was 5-1 that day. And to me, was well meant, and she ran second. Now, I thought I had them dead to right coming out of that May 16th race at a quarter mile to go at Pinnacle. Rolled back a month later, right in the same geographical footprint down there at Delaware Park. So, Paris Lily rolls into Delaware Park for the Delaware Oaks on June 14th. Well, went to the front and should have been home, okay? Yeah, she should have been home, but she switched leads. She went back to her left lead about 70 yards from home, and it cost her the race. I'm more than certain of that, where the horse in here, the number 7, finally caught her, who I think the number 7 in this race that caught her in the Delaware Oaks will be the favorite in this race, okay? But I really do believe Paris Lily will turn the tables. Now, why did she switch back to her left lead when she was clear? And she gave away begrudgingly, but the fact is she's still learning and a lightly raced horse. That was her 7th start going into the Delaware Oaks. Well, She's back on the 26th of July, about 6 weeks layoff from the Delaware Oaks. Paco Lopez is up in this race. In the last race, I had my boy up, Joel Rosario. I don't know what that's all about. Joel should have got her home. She was only 2-1, but she was 5-1 in the Black Eyed Susan. So that being said, my top pick is going to be Paris Lily. I'm not being a homer here by taking the Godolphin Paris Lily. I just know that this filly ran second in the grade 2, hurt her own self by switching back to her left lead her last race on June 14th at Delaware Park. Okay, I think, as she continues to develop and progress going into her 8th starts, those kind of things will correct themselves for sure. She's a top-notch filly. I expect bright things for her. Now, the one thing about her, she has 7 starts. She's raced already at 5 different racetracks: Churchill Downs, Fairgrounds, Keeneland, Pimlico, and Delaware. That is really unusual for a young filly, or a young horse period, with only 7 starts to have raced at 5 different racetracks. We know her quality. So we think that she'll reverse that nonsense when she switched back to her left lead in the Delaware Oaks. I think it's going to be down the road. So we're going to make her one of our best bets of the weekend. The number 4 horse, Paris Lily, the daughter of the great City of Lights, on the back end by Stormcat, all the way back to the Northern Dancing Line, for sure. Going to turn the tables on our second pick, the number 7 horse, Finally. Well, Finally ran a beautiful race that day, and is the 7 horse, is outside today. They do have a different jock on Finally this time. Last time it was Irad, so that played right into the hands of Paris Lily, getting beat probably the hard, aggressive riding of Irad. And today they have, I think, Samuel Marin in the arms. He's no Irad Ortiz. But Finally does deserve some respect. The number 7 horse, who is our second pick here, 3 wins from 4 starts. This is a very lightly raced filly. Matter of fact, Paris Lily has more experience and Finally didn't switch over to her left lead. So you do have to put some respect on the number 7 horse's name. 5th start of her life coming up, trained by the sneaky Graham Motion, and will continue to improve for sure. So again, she is a formidable foe in this spot. Our second pick, and our third pick here. Well, I'm only going to give you 3 because it's a 7 horse field. I do believe the number 5 horse, Running Away. Well, Running Away has 3 wins from 6 starts. That's 50%. 2 wins from 3 starts this year as a 3-year-old. And it's that very crafty trainer, Wesley Ward, for TNT Studs, bred at home. And they went and got the services of the veteran Victor Espinoza. Running Away is by Gunrunner and is the number 5 horse on the back end by Unbridled Song. So once again, the number 5 horse, Running Away, anytime you see Wesley Ward bring a horse, you know they're in good shape. And he likes to employ older jocks, not only to ride for him, but to work for him. None bigger than one of my old-time jocks, Julio Garcia, works for him. So the number 5 horse, Running Away, to me appears to be is our third pick, but we deserve this filly to run, or anticipate that she will run really well. So there it is on the Jersey Shore this weekend. $250,000 on the line. Godolphin's in the house, y'all. Shout out to my boy Altoon. Mr. Sheikh Al Maltoum for sure. We like Paris Lily a lot. We think this filly has a bright future. She's bred top and bottom. The number 4 horse, Paris Lily, we thought she should have got home last time, but she switched back to her left lead coming home. Okay? And that's a sign of still immature, still developing. I think Brendan Walsh probably is going to work that out. Okay? Top pick and one of our best bets of the weekend, the number 4 horse at Monmouth Park. Race number 6, the old Godolphin runner, Paris Lily, the daughter of City of Lights. Our second pick is the horse that beat her in the Delaware Oaks, is finally Grand Motion. Obviously, this horse is very, very talented. Probably will be the favorite and probably should be the favorite in this race. And probably going to pick up a few more pounds to balance it out, because that's how it is when you win stake races and greatest stake races. The way they balances out is give you a little more weight to see how good you really are. So our second pick is the number, let me make sure it's the number 7 finally. Yeah, finally it's the number 7 in this spot. Expect her to be 8-5, 2-1 at best. I expect Paris Lily to be 3-1 to 4-1. So our top pick, Paris Lily. Our second pick, finally, we round out our trifecta with the Wesley Ward runner running away. So for us, 4, 7, 5. Go ahead and box it up. You know I'm not doing that. I'm going all in on the Godolphin runner. We think she turns the table on the bottom horse this time. She's not going to switch back. Brendan Walsh cleared it out. And by the way, we got Paco Lopez in the odds. Wow. We got Paco up. We got Paco Lopez in the arms, and that is a good thing, right? We really think that's going to help us. Irad off, Paco's up. That's to Dave Hammond. He don't like Paco Lopez. I don't know why. He's a Jersey boy. He's a Philly boy. He rides at parks. He rides at... Yeah, we love our Paco Lopez. But Paco can put him on the lead. Paris Lily. So for us, 4, 7, 5. Just like that, I would suggest you always box them up. But me, nah, I'm not a defensive player. I'm an offensive player. Paris Lily, right here on the nose. Gate to wire. We'll play pick 3s. We'll single her in our pick 3s. And that'll be that. Godolphin down the road. And I'll pick up some fantasy points. For sure. And I think Dave Hammond will add Paris Lily to his Godolphin fantasy stable. I know he'd be taking my horses from me. You know, a lot of fun doing that. Anyway, thanks y'all. There it is, Paris Lily. And remember, stay classy in all that you do. And if the folks go low on you, and they will, you just keep it 100. You keep it classy. Don't even dignify it. Just keep it classy. That's all. And have some fun when it comes to racing. All about Godolphin, 6th race, Monmouth Park, Saturday. Let's push some in there on this one. Oh, Paris Lily, the daughter of the Breeders' Cup champion, City of Lights. Breeders' Cup 3rd mile. I think it was 2018, 2019. Gate to wire. Paris Lily. That's my top pick.